Ladies, gentlemen, and somewhat, it is time once again. That's okay. Again, as we established in RWBY Volume 9's finale, that is not like a weird thing to say. Like, it makes sense in context. It's a term of endearment. That's not like, that's not. We agreed upon this. It was meant with love. Anyway, fuck. We're up to a great start. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Channel Shook, and welcome yet again to another not quite episode of RWBY. That's right, folks. We have something a little bit different here today. This intro might be a little bit of a longer one because I do have a couple little quick things I want to talk about, so do forgive me on that. But yeah, it is the Justice League X RWBY Superheroes and Huntsmen Part 1. That's a bit of a mouthful of a title. And also a wild thing to say actually exists. So we live in a weird timeline where over the course of the hiatus in between Volumes 8 and 9, not only did they make Volume 9 of RWBY, they made a movie. And it's a crossover movie. It's a fun little non-canon, have a big heckin' romp, and maybe there's some sinister, interesting, intriguing shenanigans at play. There's definitely that at play, obviously. But yeah, we just get to have some fun. And the fact that it came out not like 3 days after the goddamn finale dropped, it's certainly something. So yeah, really quickly, I want to address the folks we might have here in the audience with us today. For anyone who hasn't caught on by the fact of the words that I've just said, I am mostly in this for the RWBY of it all, though I have my fair share of appreciation of a big superhero do a big punch. I am primary RWBY fan. If you've seen my channel or anything like that, I'm sure we probably have a lot of people stopping by again who, with the crazy and ridiculous support we've had over Volume 9, hi everybody, it's good to see you again. It's like it was only yesterday. Yeah, we got a ton of support, so I suspect there's a lot of folks there, but I also don't know how many people might be checking this out just because they're big Justice League fans. Because, like, I know there are people like that. They're just like, that we just want to watch more of our superheroes we like so much. So I don't know who necessarily is in the audience. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I'd genuinely be fascinated to know how many people are, like, watching this, not just watching the movie, but then liking it enough to then go watch the reactions to it. And stuff. I genuinely would be very fascinated to see how many people of that are like literally just, I just really like the Justice League. I don't know what the hell RWBY is. And again, that's part of the thing with crossovers for me, because a lot of people are like, why does this exist? And I say, shut the fuck up. That's why. That's why. Again, I am a super huge RWBY fan. It is my favorite show of all time, and I want to see it succeed as much as physically possible. So I am always down for encouraging people to watch the show to an incredibly annoying extent. I constantly, harp on everyone to go watch it in everything that I make on this channel and also off of it. But that's kind of the thing that's really fun about crossovers and silly shit like this is it allows us to, it allows RWBY to get exposed to more people who might actually check it out because they'll watch the thing. We're RWBY fans. We know how this works. People hate RWBY, and then they watch and they're like, oh, wait, it's actually amazing. I don't know why I didn't like it. Oh, yeah, it's because some random idiot on the internet told them it was bad instead of watching it. But, crossovers like this are important. Like, think of all of the new people we've gotten over the years due to whether it's the crossovers with Smite, whether it's been the crossovers with Paladins, or with Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Like, all of these things have genuinely pushed people towards checking the show out, and a lot of them, we have literal, RWBY reactors who, that's a huge part of their, identity on the internet, that came out of it because, oh, hi, I played Smite, and who are these four silly ladies, So, stuff like this, to me, is really, really awesome, and it just means I get more fun RWBY in my life, and I imagine that's mostly what this is going to be. Just kind of fun for the sake of fun. That being said, there might be some more serious stuff in it. There's definitely things I'm very curious about. Again, I'm coming this primarily from a point of view of RWBY fan, though again, I have a passing appreciation for the Justice League and superheroes in general, though I am a little bit more of a Marvel guy, generally speaking. That being said, grew up on DC a bit more, I would say. But yeah, no, like I have a passing appreciation for a lot of these. There's a couple characters in this that I was completely unfamiliar with, whether it's due to just primarily being a movie guy. Like I'm not a big comics fan, but that's mostly just because I'm not super big on the medium. I'm not big on manga either. I don't know why. I genuinely couldn't tell you why. It just doesn't really vibe with me too much. I still own them, but I just don't. It just doesn't really. It's not really my vibe, you know. But I do respect the medium a whole lot. And I do love people explaining comics to me. But yeah, so like, I obviously have a knowledge of like all of the big main names that you'd recognize from this. But the two big ones that I'm completely unfamiliar with going into this, and one in particular that I really, really want to learn more about, is both Vixen, who I was not familiar with until I saw this. And I actually really want to see what they do with her because, you know, this being a movie where we're throwing the Justice League into Remnant, that means obviously they're playing by Remnant's rules, semblances, auras, stuff like that. Faunus, and from what I can tell, that's what they've done with Vixen is made her a Faunus. Same with Bats. Same with our dear Bruce. Yeah, so I'm very curious to see what you can do, if anything is done in regards to stuff like that, playing with kind of some of the ideas that Remnant kind of puts forth that might not otherwise be played with for these kinds of characters. And the other big character being Jessica Cruz. Very familiar with Green Lantern, very familiar with Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, fucking Guy Gardner. Like, I'm familiar with those characters, but I'd never heard of Jessica Cruz before. And she looks great. She is by far my favorite design out of any of the jail characters in this. She's goddamn adorable from what I can tell. And I definitely want to see what that's all about. So I'm very curious to see what her situation is, especially since I've heard she's maybe pretty good in this. This one has been kind of difficult because, for those who aren't aware, over this past week, basically the movie got accidentally leaked through Redbox. And a lot of people decided to be really, I'm going to say silly, but that's not the... That's not necessarily the word I want to use that starts with S. People were being a little dumb in regards to just not even remotely trying to not just spoil the whole movie at all times for everyone and tank support for the movie, which is not great. So that was a little annoying. I've done the best I can to avoid as much spoilers as I can. There are some clips that I have seen that definitely point me in the direction of certain things happening, or at least certain characters existing, because that's another big thing for me is trying to wonder about, because we haven't seen anything in regards to like DC villainous characters or anything like that, or any real villainous stuff in regards to RWBY stuff outside of the Grimm. Though I've seen clips, and I'm pretty sure, at least if they're not particularly relevant, that they will make an appearance. There are at least certain characters there. So it's a little frustrating. That being said, on the grand scale of things, I don't think I've really been spoiled on anything too much. And I've tried not to really watch too much in regards to any even official clips that they've put out. I think I saw like the one with Superman where Superman meets Yang and RWBY. Or not necessarily meets, but talks with them. But outside of that, I don't think I've really seen anything. But yeah, again, I am primarily coming at this as a RWBY fan, so I'm very intrigued to see kind of what's going on and why things are kind of fucky as they are, to say the least. Again, for anyone who's watching this as a Justice League fan but not a RWBY fan, there's certainly some inconsistencies, shall we say. Some very specifically, very clearly intended inconsistencies between what's going on, like timeline-wise with certain characters and certain things. And yeah, so I'm very curious to see kind of, again, what's causing that, why it's happening, where everyone is coming from, and Please ignore the cut, my computer crashed. But I guess we got confirmation that my new recording method does actually save my videos from tanking. So, you know, that's something at least. Anyway, my point is, No! Stop it! I'm not starting the movie yet. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how everything's changed around, because obviously, again, if you know anything about RWBY, you will know that certain things shouldn't necessarily exist in conjunction with other certain things and or people. So yeah, there's that. Now again, also I do want to mention again, I am going to be coming at this as a RWBY fan who is post Volume 9, and it's going to be very hard for me to not reference things or hit spoilers or anything like that. So, on the off chance that anyone in the audience genuinely is a Justice League fan who was watching this movie and who enjoyed it and liked those characters and was like, hey, maybe I will go up and check the show out, but I want to watch some reactions first, I will say this. Please, 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 go watch the show first. I realize that's a tall order before watching a reaction or something like that, but if there's any interest at all, please hop on that, because it is absolutely a show worth taking in as best as you can on your own and experiencing it and not having things spoiled for you and being able to appreciate it for what it is and stuff like that. And I think most people who do check it out, as long as they come in with the understanding of what basic context is and they understand, like, yeah, the show starts with roughly the budget of a singular chicken McNugget, then like you and then grows into what it is now and to what kind of you see here and what you see in Volume 9 and stuff. Like, so long as you do that, I think you'll have a great time. So again, if there's anyone out there who is like that, please don't hesitate. Run, do not walk. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna come in kind of on spoiler free zone, or spoilers are free to fly zone, I should say. So that'll be that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do. I'm hoping for a fun, interesting, neat time, I guess is the best thing I can say. I want to see what we do here. I want to see what we have in relation to any sort of sinister villainy, whether that be from the jail side or the RWBY side, though I don't necessarily know if we have really anything on the villainous RWBY side that could necessarily cause this. I don't expect the gods to just show up and start fucking around, you know? Like, it's just, I don't expect those two dipshits to do anything, so I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's not a thing. But also, I don't really know. Also, again, this is a part 1 of 2, so I'm very curious to see how they roll into part 2. Very curious to see what they do with part 2, because while I have not read the comics, I've gotten lots of chunks of them and stuff. The original Justice League RWBY comics run basically was this, from what I understand. Like, it's Remnant, it's RWBY and Co., but the Justice League end up in there, and they start playing by the rules with semblances and aura and faunus and stuff like that. Again, I believe Bruce is also a Bat Faunus in the original comics run as well. Yeah, it's basically the same sort of vibe. However, they're literally doing another Justice League X RWBY comic run right now, I do believe, where it's kind of the reverse, where it is more RWBY going to Earth, as it were. I think all of Remnant is kind of coming to Earth, if I understand the plot of that, basically. Yeah, basically kind of a flip on its head. And I genuinely wonder if that's kind of what they're going to do. I think that would make a lot of sense to do it that way. I'd be very curious to see what they do in regards to animation then that way. Because obviously this part 1 is very much done in the style of RWBY proper. But I don't know if necessarily you would do the same thing for part 2. I wouldn't complain. I personally adore fucking RWBY's art style and animation and design and stuff. But I'd be very curious to see what they do with it, or if they maybe, if we are doing that sort of thing, if they swapped it up and did more of a kind of traditional DC animated sort of vibe, you know? I don't know. I'd be very curious to see what they're going to do with it. The only thing I know is this. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to have a lot of fun. I hope you guys are going to too. It is going to be a timer reaction, because there's no way in hell it's going to work like RWBY normally does when it comes to reactions, because there's no chance in hell Warner Brothers or DC is going to be cool with that. Like, with RWBY, it's one thing. I don't think it's going to work otherwise. So grab yourself your copy, grab yourself some beverages, grab yourself some food if you require, kick back, relax. We got an hour and 20 or so minutes. I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, I don't think I have too much more to say. I think we can just kind of hop into this. And it's good to know that if my goddamn computer decides to crash again, I don't lose the video. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. Ladies and gentlemen. Also, I would like to point out I am watching this off of YouTube Movies. So that'll be a thing. I don't think there should be any difference if you got it on like Amazon or anything like that. I can't imagine there's any bullshit extra logos or anything like that. But that'll be that. So that's where I'm watching it. Yeah, please support the show. Please go buy the fucking movie. I'm buying it fucking twice because I'm buying it digitally and I'm going to put it on my fucking shelf. So I'm a review. What do you want from me? This is Greenlight Volume 10, goddammit. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm very curious to see where this goes. And I'm very excited because I'm going to be able to watch this movie again probably later today or tomorrow anyway because I'm going to watch it with Jeff. So it's going to be great. We're going to kick it and vibe. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and rock and roll into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Justice League X RWBY, Superheroes and Huntsmen, Part 1. In 3, 2, 1, go. It is fucking bizarre that there's a RWBY movie. I'm very curious to see what we do with any of this. There's never remorse, I hear him. Oh, we are just jumping right into this shit, huh? Clark, my boy, how we doing? Welcome to Remnant, brother man. I kind of vibe with, but it's not my favorite outfit. Oh, shit. Oh, my girl, it's so good to see you and your... Yeah, that's true. Them griffins, they're great. They eat annoying assholes on ships occasionally. I mean, certain Grimm do. The Sea Fei Long does. Right. David Levy's doing the music, too. I wonder if we're going to get Casey in here at all. I don't. I would love for that, but... Good scoop. I believe in you, sir. Truth, justice, and the remnant... Okay, yeah, well... Yeah. You might be playing under slightly different rules here, brother man. Yeah. Also, again, it's so fucking weird. Knowing Chandler from Walking Dead and then dropping off of that show, and now he's my brother's age, and it's been weird watching him grow up over the years. Yeah, again, I'm very curious to see how they handle someone like Clark Semblance in particular, since he has normally like a bunch of different powers rather than... Ooh. He's definitely got the eyes. Damn, you didn't need that head anyway. Right, why are they all digits? What's up, Rubes? What's up, gang? It's good to see you again, and I'm so glad there's more RWBY. Damn. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, big weird cat bastards. Okay, it's this scene. This is the one that they showed. Wait till you see the fucking moon, brother. It's so fucking weird to hear them say Earth. Yeah, a couple. A little bit. I'm gonna call you Clark. I respect the hustle, but I realize it's not great for, like, protecting your identity or anything, but yeah, just roll with it, brother. Just roll with the punches. God. It's been so fucking long since we've seen Vale and Beacon. Right, and they're all fucking teens now, which is weird. Yeah, that's a problem. Is it the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the lying asshole? I love him, but he's an idiot. Baby girl. Oh my god, fucking long-haired Blake. Mom. Yeah, it's so fucking weird because it's 1 through 3 Blake, at least visually, but their relationship was so fucked until volume 4. It's so fucking trippy timeline wise. It's interesting. Who the fuck is Rolf? So Sienna's dead right now. Sup, asshole? That was one person I knew was at least visible, and I think that's why. God damn, man. Baby girl, Diana, chill, vibe, relax. So was that the boy? Yeah, it is. Motherfucker is unconscious as hell. I don't remember his name. Fake fan. Not. How you doing, girl? I do actually like Diana's design quite a bit. So that's weird. Like, yeah, they don't feel like adults slammed into teen bodies. They feel like teens who were an adult at one point. That's really interesting. Define down, like normal down, or like Atlas is underwater down again. It's a very poorly designed system. I don't know what Oz was thinking. Oh, you thundering dickhead. Oh, sweetie, my wife, my queen, my legend, my everything. I didn't miss you. I didn't miss you at all. Like, again, the way you went out, brother, it was not pleasant. I wasn't a fan of it, but I definitely don't miss you. What is going on? This is also a... I know, right? This is a combo I'm really intrigued to see. I like that he's immediately into detective mode trying to figure shit out. I'm not the biggest Batman fan, but I vibe with that. He's immediately trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I think it's interesting they gave him a scar too. Considering what... Fuck. God, I want to know what's going... It's so weird and interesting, because everything's fucking wacky time-wise. Damn. God damn, your poor spine. Thank God for aura. Alright, relax. Well, at least we're gonna have fun with it. Jesus, girl. I have to support her. That's my wife. I'm sorry, Bruce. What are you gonna do, Jacques? Who is this man? I hope you're tipping him. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, get used to that, brother. Alright, you racist ass. I mean, he's usually not using wings at the time. Alright. Again, you're working from future brain. You know shit's more complicated than that. The same Volume 1 Weiss. The physical manifestation of your soul. Yes. I do like they're playing catch up for people who don't know what the fuck RWBY is. But also interesting, so again, a solar powered semblance. That makes a lot of sense. If that's what they want to go for with him. Where's the old man? That's not the old men's. Aww. I mean, we've already established her name's fucking Wonder Woman, so... Both got goofy-ass names. Superheroes, man, what are you gonna do? She's literally even remembering the fall of Beacon, too. Fuck. Yeah, shit is all fucking weird. Yeah. Hey Oz, what's up, brother man? My boy? You old fuck? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't like the face Oscar's making. Alright, relax, you horny bastard. The fuck is going on? Yeah, no, a little bit, Blake. Fuck is that? Oh, that's what the fuck that is. Sweet potato. I fucking love her design. And again, I'm completely unfamiliar with her and Vixen as characters. Glinda! Holy shit! I have to imagine that's Tiana again, right? It's awesome. It's fairly bog standard. What you'd expect. I mean, gravity is a little interesting. So I love her hair. I love the twirly. My boy! My fucking, the gang, the squad. It's been so long. I mean, that's kind of, yeah. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, so yeah, she's like a fox faunus. Alright, you little shit. I was definitely curious to see what, oh, that was a mistake. Or no, wait. Unless you're on the same team, in which case that was absolutely what you wanted to do. Some people really do struggle with it. It's very, very simple. Sweetie. I love her. I love her. Alright, relax, brother. Pierre's around here somewhere. Oh, fuck, but it's future. Everyone remembers that. Oh, fuck, My dude, you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. I told you he was gonna die. Gonna bury you in the fucking ground. Speak of the devil. God, that's fucking weird. Yeah. we deal we've seen some weird shit, but this is definitely especially yeah, no, that's complicated. Oh, I missed Dorky Jaune. I know, right? Yeah, shit is all fucky, so I would understand if you're very confused. They're the best. Love them. Best girl's not here, sadly, but we'll find her. She's coming. She's got the bats. Alright, that was kind of what I was thinking if you were talking big metal person. I don't think I know Kilgore. It's Metallo. Anyway. Yeah, he's in a bit of a situation, I'm afraid. He's getting used to him. And again, I wonder... Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what his semblance would be. Detective vision. Genius. Yeah. One at a time, brother. My wife! It's so fucking weird. This movie exists, but I'm here for it. Alright, you gross bastard. Do relax around my girl, though. If I vaguely remember, one of the things I was aware of from the original Jail Ruby run was that fucking Weiss just kept getting everyone fucking thirsting after her. Yeah. Aww. God, I love her. She's wonderful. She's by far the best part of this from the jail side. I need to know more about this character. Again, if the CCTs... Right, if they're... Yeah, something's... I mean, that would make a certain level of sense. An Atlas would make sense. Yeah. All right, Rubes, come on. You remember it. All right. All right. Relax. Don't make me cry again. I swear to God. This is the fun, happy crossover movie. This is not the make Shannon cry over Pyrrha again movie. It is a slightly dangerous idea. It's kind of a Superman thing to do. Right? I wonder what you do. She's so charming. They're kind of a problem. Alright, guys. Let's relax. Yeah. Did I just see a Lisa Lavender poster? I'm sorry. Girl, it's been so long. It's the little things, man. I love fucking RWBY. It's okay. We know your leaders. I'm gonna go rewatch Volume 9 again. Buzz, motherfuckers. Oh, sweetie. Yeah, help her out, brother man. This has been one thing I have been unable to avoid, is there seems to be some Jean Jessica moments in one way or another, but I don't know to what extent. God, I forgot how fucking short she is. It's also probably fairly tall, but kind of got a point. Oh, Grim in your fucking house again? They're not. It's a big fucking Ursa too. She is beauty, she is fucking grace, and that is my boy. We love the night in this house. Right, that I already forgot that was a problem. Neo! Oh, fuck. He's kind of a clumsy dork, and I kind of like it. It's weird for Batman, but I kind of like it because it makes him slightly more enjoyable of character. Hold the line. Getting weird. But it's so fluffy, though. That would be a pain in the ass now, wouldn't it? Get it? Because it's a pain. Yeah. My man. Ren. Like, no, if... He ain't vibing with that. Okay. Damn, man. They have a very complicated relationship, Cyborg Man. it's fucking remnant Jesus you're talking to right there. With all due respect. Yeah. I get it, man. I get it. Don't you hit me with these fucking emotions again. I swear to God, if you say heavy, I'm gonna fucking cry. Yeah. I'm glad she's got... As another leader to kind of talk to. A little bit. Right, it was here. So either it's being hidden in some way, or Oz maybe took it. It's magic space bullshit. Girl, breathe. It's okay. Fuck. I didn't even think to pair them up for that reason. That makes perfect sense. Oh, fuck. That makes perfect sense why you would pair her up with Jaune. The boy took fucking 5 years to get his goddamn semblance. Oh, fuck, I do enjoy them together. So again, it's weird having so many people on Remnant with non-color based names. Oh shit. Girl's tapped into the fucking ether. Or if you just thrown into the fucking Matrix. Oh, I was gonna say I hear see her. Oh. I fucking hate that. Alright, fuck off. So fucking intrigued. Also, I fucking adore Jessica. She is fantastic. I'm all about that character. I need to find out more about her. God damn. Just ate shit. Alright, you buzzing beans. Yeah, certain ones. For real. Now you two gonna get fucking married. Oh, fuck. Yeah, kind of no one from Team RWBY had a real fucking childhood either. Fucking Lancers. Fucking Queen Lancer. What the fuck? Maybe not. Maybe just regular. Maybe this is a fat fucking... Oh, goddamn. Bitch, a whole ass Sphinx? Well, that's one goddamn way to do it. Yeah, no, that's a problem. Yeah, again, that's a problem. I know, just regular Lancers. Fake fan, Shannon. Fake fan. I bet that fucking hurts. Gotta love you too. Hang the fuck on. Or not, never mind. That was not the plan. God damn. I do really like having the JL characters around because it does offer some very unique ways to fight, which is really interesting. And we don't always get. It's just mean. And it's a major dick move. Oh, Kevin, you big fuck. Yeah, no, it's kind of just the one that's a problem. Again, it is so wild to see fucking Kevin and Maya. It's like, I've always been in the assumption we're going to see that big motherfucker again at the end of the show or something, but... Yeah. God damn, Ren. Fuck him up. God damn, Vixen, fuck him up. Oh damn, Cyborg, fuck him up. Part a whole ass barangel. They got the flying barangles. Holy shit. Y'all gotta work this shit out. You remembering stuff, or... God damn. Alright. Why would that... Yeah, do your Silver Eyes even... Will they work on them? Yeah, as if they're just like illusions. If they're not actually grim, then in theory the Silver Eyes shouldn't even be able to or activate, let alone actually work. I got some stuff you gotta work out, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. That bitch fucking exploded. Also, hey, you came out of it not completely scarred this time. Fucking hell. Alright, well that's... doesn't seem fair. Break out a fucking Leviathan. Yeah. Shit. You just had that shit in your pocket? It's all fun and games till we fucking realize it's fucking Merlot working on this shit. Can you fucking imagine? Sorry about my dogs barking if they came through earlier. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, sweet. Don't fucking do this shit to me. I know you want that to be a thing, but I don't trust any of that shit. You know I love Pyrrha, but I don't trust that. God damn it. You know, that one's supposed to shoot lasers. That one normally shoots lasers. Yeah, no, that's new. It's definitely not. It is actually cool that we actually get to fight a Leviathan, though. We've never really got that before. It was more just, oh god, it's gonna destroy fucking Argus. Blast it with the eyes. I mean, I kind of got you there, brother man. I don't know what to tell you. He's not wrong, sweetie. Y'all have caught on to something that I haven't yet. Sweetie. Oh, fuck. Fucking god damn it. Also, that's an official order break. That's not good. Fucking love it when she uses her big brain. Fucking Weiss, you fucking icon. Alright, you annoying bastards. Yeah, I figure he could put those wings to some pretty good fucking use. Yeah. Yeah, bring out the boy. And please, summon the goddamn Nevermore and let it actually do something this time, because it keeps always getting fucking killed before it can do anything. Yes! I love the Nevermore summon. Ouch, man, damn. The gang has... The Yang gang has arrived. Yeah, well, I think you two go well together. You also are arguably two of the most traumatized fucking people, apparently. You've been through a lot, bud. I get it. Pierre was the fucking best, man. Love Pierre. Well, that's some bullshit. Okay, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're enough. Jesus Christ. I was just saying, imagine you're talking to Yang. I love her, but she's a dingus. Oh, okay. So we've got a little bit of a situation going on here. I mean, you're fucking Batman, my man. I could definitely get wanting to have whatever you can to help more and more, but... Oh, hit him with the motto. You're damn near about to get me to cry over a fucking Justice League character in my RWBY movie. What the fuck? You didn't need that head anymore anyway. I was gonna say, sooner rather than later, you gotta be breaking out that fucking semblance. God damn. The girl. Besties. It's some bullshit going on. Some absolute shenanigans. Hell yeah. He's a dork. Some wings. It's a fucking dweeb in this, and I kind of love it. What is the deal, my guy? Again, I'm not familiar with this character. Drag his ass, Ruby. Maybe that's why I don't know this fucking character, because he's some third-rate dollar store-ass villain. He sounds like a punk bitch. Can you stop throwing my girls around? Wait, so someone from Remnant? Yeah, dude, you sound like such a loser. Who? I'm trying to think of who he would be. The closest thing I could think, because of all like the digital bullshit, would be like Watts, but that doesn't... Can you fuck off? Goddamn right. Oh, hit him with the bumblebee. She just summoned a manticore? I didn't even register that. Like, that's new. She's never done a manticore summon before. That's fucking awesome. Am I crazy? Just imagine that. I'm still so intrigued, though. Oh, okay, that's what he was doing. I'm not gonna lie, this dude seems like a bit of a dweeb. Just a total dork. I know, right? Better late than never, brother man. That was fucking cool, Blake. Holy shit, why have you never done that before? That's awesome. Use the fucking clone to... I don't know when you would have had the opportunity to do it, but it's cool. You can tell they had a lot of fun fucking around with these fights. I swear to God, if you don't stop making me cry over Pyrrha in this fucking goddamn crossover movie, I swear to God. Ugh. That fucked me up just seeing... Yeah. Can we keep Jessica around? I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but can we just invite her right into the main RWBY universe? If you want to do that, that'd be fun. In the goddamn eyeball? Also, it's really cool and interesting getting just to see all of these Grimm together in the same place and interacting, because we're used to so many of them being isolated to their different regions in the world and stuff. Kevin. His name is Kevin, okay? Break out that big leader brain there, Rubes. Again, I really did not expect to see the fucking Leviathan show up here. God damn. Makes me miss Bumblebee. You poor destroyed bike. Also, again, there's just something really fun about being a RWBY fan and having to remember that there's 3 different Bumblebees. There's the ship, there's the bike, and then there's the attack. God damn, Nora. And Blake. Shout out. You big drooly freak. God damn. Yeah, so this is definitely a movie that will make me need to learn more about this bitch-ass Kilgore character. I'm sorry to any Justice League fan who's like, Kilgore's like their favorite villain. I'm just like, who's this punk ass? No, it's okay, he's kind of a punk ass, but that's why I like him. Boost that girl. I kind of really like you two hanging out together. This is bad for both my Arcos and White Knight Loving Heart. Fuck yeah, squad. And Weiss has never beaten those straight allegations, folks. I'm sorry, White Rose fans. That girl's never looked at a woman anyway. She's never looked at a guy. I'm sorry. It's just not a thing. Fucking A. The real world might not be a fairy tale, but that too. But that's why we're here, to make it better. What the fuck? What RWBY character? I'm so intrigued. Oh shit, Atlas. Yeah, a little... it wasn't really your fault. Funny fact, we've actually just had to deal with it fairly recently. Don't worry about it. We came out loving her in the end, too. It's okay. Yeah. Again, I think that's the idea, is they're more or less from around volume 7 to volume 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that vibe is where they're coming from. Honestly, it's pretty fucking super, man, honestly. Aw. All up in Bat Boy's business, ain't you? ain't you, girl? Damn. Like, I was genuinely joking earlier, but like, what kind of a mind fuck would it be if it was Merlot? Like, 100%, like, completely unironically, it was Dr. Merlot. That would be fucking wild. But I would be genuinely so unironically happy. I'm so intrigued. And again, they have them separated now, but again, there is a part 2. The boy Eddie Rivas, my man, my Twitter best friend, Eddie Rivas. he told me about the finale of Volume 9. Did I ever tell you that? We're best friends now. Best friend Eddie Rivas. I'm so intrigued. I really enjoyed a lot of this. Like, again, a lot of it's just kind of fun, silly bullshit. And, like, again, Kilgore is a fucking loser. But I really enjoyed it. And I really fucking like Jessica Cruz as a character. I really need to learn more about her stuff. I need to investigate some fucking Jessica Cruz comics. Again, I'm not a comics guy, but I want to see more. I want to see that fucking character show up in movies and shit. Because, again, that's a character I've just never seen ever show up. But, and again, obviously, this is her as a teen, so this is her probably leaning more heavily into things like her social anxiety, or not her social anxiety necessarily, but the anxieties that she has, this kind of fear of failure and stuff she has going on with herself. I could see that very much not being so much of a thing for her as a character. I need to see if there's an after credit sequence. But like, yeah, like I'm genuinely trying to think of who would, because like, I think tech-based people, and my brain either goes to Watts again, his fucking deep fried ass. Pietro, but that doesn't make any sense because Pietro's our boy. We love Pietro. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Salem isn't a he. Like Adam doesn't make any sense. Also, Adam would have been, yeah, because Adam should be dead by now. He's already, that motherfucker is in the earth, in the water. Like he's dead already. So it can't be Adam. Again, unless there's some sort of time bullshit, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's very much specifically, it was all just VR bullshit. So yeah, Adam doesn't make sense. Watts, again, is still alive, but he's also the closest that would make sense because he's big and techy. Unironically, Merlot would genuinely be an interesting choice as the other kind of like resident evil genius, for lack of a better word. He's a fucking idiot, but like, yeah, Hazel doesn't make any that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Tyrion doesn't make any sense. That motherfucker's crazy. Ironwood doesn't make any sense because he hasn't fucking gone off the deep end yet. The gods don't make any sense, especially since it's referring to a specific he. It's not like they. And I wouldn't know why either of those two dumbasses, as much as they're fucking shitheads, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense why either of them would be like a problem in that way at all. Oh fuck, there is no after credits. You son of a bitch. Yeah, fucking A. But yeah, so that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, completely unironically, Merlot makes the most sense. And that's fucking crazy to think about. Okay, for the Justiceleague people, anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, fairly early on in the RWBY series run, there was a fan-made game created by, I cannot remember the lad's name, but there was a fan-made game created for RWBY called RWBY Eclipse. It was very much a kind of fun, hack and slashy beat 'em up-y thing, kind of like 4-player co-op Left 4 Dead-y, if you think about it like that. So that sort of thing. And eventually that got picked up by Rooster Teeth, as they were like, oh, that's really fucking cool. Let's just make that a real fucking game. And they did. And, like, it's nothing crazy or spectacular or anything, but as a RWBY fan, it's a fun little way to have some fun in the universe. We've both had that, and RWBY Arrowfell is the other kind of, like, video game we've had that are actually, as far as I'm aware, very much considered canon. Both of those games are considered canon. Anyway, Grim Eclipse takes place during the time between Volume 2 and Volume 3. So it's post the Breach, but before the Vital Festival starts. And it's a Team RWBY going out and finding out there's some shenanigans going off in the Emerald Forest, and someone's like capturing Grimm and is genetically augmenting them in some way or another, and also making a bunch of fucking robots, and they find out it's this fucking evil genius dickhead named Merlot, who I think they kind of also semi-implied like he's partially responsible for what happens in Mountain Glen, why that city kind of fucking implodes on itself, at least partially. I think, or it was more he came out of that trying to manipulate the Grimm. The point is, his whole thing was trying to turn the Grimm into, like, augment them to be a tool rather than a threat to humanity, basically. That's his whole thing. Got his own song, Lucis Naturae. It's one of my favorites. It's so fucking good. Yeah, to give the monsters life a use and shit. Like, it's such a good fucking song. But anyway, at the end of that game, spoilers, what happens is you beat up a big fucking mutant Deathstalker, and you blow up the island of Dr. Merlot. He's based off of Dr. Moreau. every character in RWBY is based off a fucking fairy tale character or character from some sort of something or other, you know. But anyway, yeah, fucking, you blow up his island, but there's no confirmation that he dies. Like, it's very clearly kind of made out that he makes it out alive. Like, he exists somewhere. Like, he's not dead. Like, genuinely, unironically, I could see them do that. That would be fucking wild. Especially because, again, I can't think of who else you would use. Again, the only other person I could think of would be Watts, but that doesn't necessarily... I don't know how that would fit in, but like Merlot genuinely feels like a perfect choice because they're a random fuck-off villain that showed up in a fucking spin-off fucking canon, but you don't have to see it game, and then fucks off and you never see them again. I'm just gonna say, if that's genuinely where we're going, that's fucking genius, and I love it. That being said, it's very possibly and probably or not. But again, I can't think of anyone else it would be. Yeah, Roman's dead. Adam's dead. Jacques doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, he's absolutely the kind of dude to make a fucking deal with someone. Clearly, as we've seen. Watts is the next closest. Hazel, no. Tyrion, no. It wouldn't be Salem, because lady. Not either of the gods. Oz... I mean, Oz is an idiot, but he's not. He's our boy. Like, I mean, we love him. He's a fucking moron, but we love him. Yeah, man. Like, I think it might be, like, unless it's, like, a completely new character? Fucking Bram Thornmain again? But that wouldn't make any fucking sense. Like, I 100% unironically think it might be Dr. Merlot. And if so, that's genius. Yeah. That all aside, I really liked that. That was a lot of fun. And again, I very much went into it. It is fun for the sake of fun. Also, because it's all in VR bullshit, it could be less non-canon than I think, actually. They could make an argument that it's more canon than it would be fucking bizarre. But you could technically make that canon, I think. Especially, again, if it's something like Merlot. I'm just saying, that's a really interesting idea if that is what's going on. Anyway, that's all a thing. JL characters. I enjoyed what they did with a lot of them. A lot of them, again, I'm not crazy fans of most of them, so I'm not a thing. Like, again, grew up with Superman and Batman and stuff like that, but just always was kind of a casual enjoyer. Enjoyed more when I was younger, but again, just not so much these days. Nothing against them, just not really my thing anymore. That being said, I do think they handled them pretty well. I think Bruce in particular is really, really interesting because they handle him very differently than what you might expect normally from Batman. But I think it makes a lot of sense as someone who had a completely fucking stunted childhood. And again, there's definitely been things before. I believe in the comics, there's at multiple times, like in crossover stuff, Bruce has, I'm pretty sure it's literally a thing here currently, in the currently running DC run, like, people got shitty because Blake was telling him off for it, even. But, like, it's a thing where he finds himself in a position where he has powers for the first time, or for the however many time, and he kind of latches onto it because it allows him to do more, because that's the thing about Batman. He's just a fucking dude with a lot of money. So when he gets access to another power to actually, like, augment himself in a special way like that, he kind of holds on to it because it's kind of a lifeline. It's something else he can use to genuinely do good for the world. And I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that's really interesting. In general, I think his and Weiss's interactions were interesting. I thought they were fun to play off each other. I was wondering if we were going to get more stuff in relation to their respective, like, childhoods and growths, because I think there's a lot of similarity there. I mean, obviously, one of them has no parents, and one of them has kind of no parents. One parent. ish. The shnees are complicated. And it also depends on what time you're talking about. But like, I don't know. I think it's interesting there, and I did appreciate that. And again, I know they had done interesting stuff with kind of Weiss having interesting moments with certain characters, and I remember Bruce being one of them. And she seemed to be having one of them here with him now. Again, I'm sorry, White Rose fans. I'm sorry. She's so fucking straight. That girl has never even thought about a woman in her life. I've never seen Weiss not thirst over some random dude. Like, she does it constantly. I'm sorry. Jaune, Neptune, fucking Bruce Wayne, fucking, I think Aquaman or some bullshit, and fucking the comics as well. Like, it's just, she likes dudes. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think that was kind of interesting. Yeah. I don't know, I think it was interesting. The stuff there, I kind of liked the discussions between Wonder Woman and Yang and Blake, kind of about growing up in a more of a warrior environment, which I think, and like not really having a childhood again, I think that makes a lot of sense, because obviously Yang sacrificed the vast majority of her fucking childhood to basically raise RWBY after her mom fucked off, and Ruby's mom, who was also her mom, to be fair. Summer's way more fucking Yang's mom than Raven ever goddamn was, but after effectively both of their moms fucked off, and one of them fucked off and died. Oh, it's gonna be so fucked up when we see her and she's all gooey and fucked up. Anyway, point is, you gotta love horrible body horror. It's great. Can't wait. Glad we fell in love with Summer Rose just for that to fucking happen. Yeah, no, like, there's that there. I did enjoy getting to see that. Again, it was interesting seeing Wonder Woman, Bruce's, and Weiss's little back and forth too. I don't know. Oh, it's great. It's nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you. Okay, so that's kind of the relationship we have going on with those two. Definitely seen a bit of that more in recent memory, I feel like. That's all stuff. Cyborg, Nora, and Ren's interactions were interesting. It was just interesting. Yeah, because again, this would have been presumably if this is set like around during Volume 7, which is kind of what it really, really looks like. It literally looks like it's set during, effectively, the time skip montage, the same exact time that fucking Arafella set. Then I think that would make a lot of sense, because Ren and Nora are currently in that moment having a lot of trouble trying to figure their shit out. It would have been just before Screw talking, you know? So yeah, no, I think that's really interesting. It was cute. Also, I did actually really like the cyborg powering up Nora scene. Nora just looked cool. But I like Nora going full Thor on people. It's great. She's based on Thor, for anyone who doesn't know, in the JL crew. That's what she's based on. Ren's based on Mulan. Anyway, but yeah, there's that. The Pyrrha shit was fucking evil. I'm getting real tired of them constantly bringing and using Pyrrha as a weapon against both Jaune and the audience. It was painful in Volume 6. But beautiful, like you got to have their closure and stuff, their quote-unquote closure. But then fucking Volume 8 happened, and you just the fucking illusion of Pyrrha just beating the shit out of RWBY and attacking Jaune is horrifying. Did I say Volume 8? Volume 9. Fucking horrifying. Awful. I did like that he got to have another bit of a moment. I really like Jaune and Jess's situation here. Again, Jess in general is really fucking cool. I really like that character. I really want to see more about what Jessica Cruz is about. Has immediately become my favorite Green Lantern. Like, she's really fucking cool and interesting, and she's adorable. And I want to know more about what she's like. And I really fucking kind of really liked Jaune and her interactions. Like, I liked that they could lean on each other like that. It's one of the things I like kind of about Jaune and Weiss nowadays, since that's kind of leaning into being a thing, is like, it's really funny to think about how those two characters started. The fucking crybaby racist and fucking the thundering dumbass who fucking could not get along at all, and he had a huge crush on her, and she couldn't stand his fucking ass, and then over time they have consistently grown into being like legitimately really close good friends who constantly let each other lean on each other and who have grown as people immensely. Like, again, Weiss starts off as kind of a racist, annoying asshole. She was my least favorite character in the show. She is now my favorite character of all time because she goes from that to being the heart and soul of fucking Team RWBY and this constant clear head and is like always, like, again, she's a fucking idiot. She's a fucking idiot, but like, stupid tree. Anyway, I hate that the show bullies her so much, but it's really funny when the show beats the shit out of Weiss. It's just really funny. It's very warm in here. But like seeing her grow into that person, and then also Jaune growing into the person he is, like this genuinely really competent leader figure who everyone kind of relies on, and they're both the resident supports of their groups. Like Weiss is the mage that's helping everyone out with glyphs and shit, and Jaune's the one who's out there amping everybody all the fucking time. Like, I really, really like those two characters together. Which I got on this topic because I was talking about Jessica and how I like their interactions together. But it's a lot of the similar ideas, is like they're leaning on each other really well. And I don't know, I thought it was really, really nice and kind of really cute. I kind of really dug that, actually. It's weird. I wasn't expecting necessarily to vibe with that all the way, but in a world where Weiss and Jaune don't do anything and Pierre is dead as fuck as she is, I'm kind of with it. I'm not gonna lie, man. Anyway, I think that was really cute. I liked Clark and Ruby's interactions. I really liked kind of their discussions on, you know, what it means to be, you know, an adult or a kid and being a leader and what the importance is and how, hey, again, this lesson that RWBY has had to learn a lot, and like Volume 9 is all about learning that lesson, is you can't win everything. Like, sometimes things are going to fall through. You can't nail every single shot, even if you take every single shot. Like, it's not going to happen, but that's okay. You're still the leader. You're still here trying to do the right thing. You're still trying to help people. And that doesn't change, you know, because things don't necessarily work out. Like even Clark's like, I slipped up, and that seemingly is how we ended up here. I really liked that. I really did. Again, Barry didn't do much, but again, Barry was fucking possessed the entire time. So, you know, that's So I don't know anything about Kilgore. Like, the name sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about Kilgore. But boy, it seems like a punk ass, huh? Like, I'm sure again that's someone's favorite, like, DC villain and shit. But just like, what a pansy, what a fucking loser. A threat, don't get me wrong, but a fucking dingus. So I will be curious to look into that character a little bit more. Fucking dweeb. Just like, I got you. Yeah, I did it. I beat the Justice League. Fuck you, Brainiac. Vandal Savage. Fucking loser. But it's funny. I appreciate that. And again, I really am curious to see what's going on with who our mysterious remnant he is. All I'm gonna say is, if it is, oh shit. Number 1, I called it. Number 2, I'm a prophet. Number 3, that's genius. It probably won't be, but if they did do that, that's fucking genius. Ruby, anyone else who's involved in the creation of this part 2? You know that's genius. You know it's there. I know you've already started working on it by probably a decent ways, but I'm just saying you could change it. No, but I really had fun with this. I really did. Also, again, the Pierre stuff made me cry, like, genuinely. And I was not necessarily expecting to cry in this, and turns out Pierre is still a very soft, like, sore spot in my fucking heart. All these years later. I'm just really fucking glad they didn't break Penny out at any point, because that would have fucking annihilated me. But yeah, again, I'm very curious to see what they do in regards to part 2. I wonder where they lean into things, what they do with the art style, who our mysterious dickhead is, and how far from this point on it strays from its otherwise weirdly kind of fitting within canon direction. Otherwise, again, it's kind of weird how actually it kind of works. Like, it's not like, I don't know if I'd say it's like Ice Queendom level of it fits, but it kind of works. Even if you'd have to rationalize the fact that, like, while they're fucking around in the Ever After, like, they met Superman. That's a little weird. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. And again, I love the idea of RWBY crossover stuff. Give me fucking Scooby-Doo. I know we keep making that joke, but I mean it literally, like unironically. I would totally take a Scooby-Doo RWBY crossover. That would be fucking amazing. I know we keep saying that as a ha-ha, but unironically, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just say this, again, a huge thank you to everyone who decided to watch, whether you are a RWBY fan with me, just sucking up every bit of crumbs that we possibly can, or whether you are a Justice League fan. If you're a Justice League fan checking this out because it's Justice League and you just want to check it out and see what this is about and you enjoyed it and you enjoyed these characters or anything, please, 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 you got spoiled on some shit. Don't get me wrong, you get spoiled on a lot of shit. But I think you can still have an amazing time because there's a bunch of shit you haven't been spoiled on. Yeah, so if you haven't, please consider watching the show. Get on it, hop on it legally, hop on Crunchyroll, watch the fuck out of it. Get us our season 10. Yeah. And I'm effectively buying 2 copies of this fucking movie, so like I'm already in it for everything, but yeah, I'm very much looking forward to part 2 when they get around to it. Remember to support RWBY, support everybody, give them the love they need. Rate the stuff positively, fucking, again, scoop up your copies, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I was very talkative in this, I realize, but it's kind of a property that it lent itself to me being very talkative, more so than usual. But again, there was a couple scenes where I had to shut the fuck up because I was like really invested in Jessica's stuff or Pyrrha. Anyway, I really liked it. I enjoyed it, and I want to see where we're going. Again, I want to see if we do get to see more Earth stuff. If RWBY ends up hopping and bopping and popping over there and shit. I don't know. I'm very intrigued. But I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. If you did, give it some love. Both the thing proper as well as stuff on the channel. Likes, shares, comments, subscribes. All that shit is awesome. We also have a Patreon and a Discord for anyone who likes to take advantage of that. You can get for as little as $1. You can toss that in and get everything we're doing early, so long as it's up there. And I try to just throw everything up there all at once, so it's not a specific amount of time. Like, you can get it 3 days early. Like, you can get 3 days or 20 days early. I don't fucking know. It's whatever it happens there. So that's the thing you can do. We have a Discord. You can always jump in there and hop in there and talk. We've gotten quite a few new folks recently since Volume 9. And yeah, for anyone else who wants to see what else we're doing on the channel, currently we are going through, I might actually finish it today, so I should be careful saying going through, Bocchi the Rock. Just wrapped up Snafu Season 2 here the other day, or last week. So I will be starting on Lycoris Recoil here very, very soon. Aquatope on White Sand, G-Witch, which is fucking great. And Spy Family is just about to start. Oshino Ko is gonna come out here in just a little bit this week. Yeah, I don't know when this is gonna actually come out, but probably gonna try and get it up as soon as I pretty much can. But that's all a thing. Spy Family, I don't remember if I mentioned that, I probably did. And we're moving our way through Kage-sama Season 3. And we're going to roll right into the movie once we wrap that. So, yeah. I'm going to try and get to other movies here in a little bit with the Violet Evergarden flicks, K-On! Movie, stuff like that. So we're gonna hop on things as we keep going. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all next time. I'm going to probably try and do the reaction to The Edge from the Volume 9 soundtrack here very, very soon, because your boy loves RWBY music and loves to dissect how it interacts with the characters, because RWBY's basically a musical. but not in that way. But it's fucking great. So that's a thing. And then I guess we pretty much just wait until part 2 and volume 10 makes their way to us. So until then, well, I might do something with Ice Queendom when the Blu-ray and the kind of like readjusted version drops, especially since I still haven't gotten to listen to it with the original English cast. It's only been the JP cast, so I'm looking forward to that. But until then, folks, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time, whenever that happens to be. I love you all dearly. Stay beautiful, stay wonderful, stay loved. Know that you are enough. And yeah, this was a lot of fucking fun. And I swear to fucking God, if it is legitimately Dr. Merlot, I fucking called it, and it's genius. If it's not, I definitely didn't call it, and I didn't say anything. Please ignore me. Anyway, bye, everybody. In 3, 2, fuck it. We don't do that here. Twos, lemons, everybody. Bye-bye.